You clicked the video, so let's talk about it. So I know we've all ran before, but let me ask you, do you prefer to run on the treadmill or outside? You see, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just I can tell a lot about somebody based on the answer they give me. You see, the treadmill, you get to control a lot of variables. You can control the speed, you can control the incline, you can switch it on and off as you please, you can switch it off and have a break, you can slow it down, speed it up, you can be around air conditioning. I mean, you got your water bottle on the top, you can have all your possessions with you. I mean, you can even stop, go into your gym bag, have supplements if you need to, or change some of your gear. Whatever it may be, it's very convenient and it's helpful. However, running outside is the complete opposite. You actually have control of pretty much nothing. You don't choose the weather, you don't choose the terrain. There's potholes, there's traffic, there's foot traffic, there's constructions, there's animals. It could be raining, it could be hot, it could be snowing, whatever it may be. There are so many variables that you need to factor into running outside. I mean, you can be 5, 10, 15, 20 kilometers away from your destination before you realize that you need to come back. And I'm hoping if you're 20 kilometers away, you can actually make it back. Either way, at some given point, you need to make your way back to your starting destination. And that's another thing. You need to factor in, am I doing laps? Am I doing one big loop? Am I doing down and back? I mean, there's so many variables that need to be considered when you run outside. However, in my opinion, nothing compares. See, running outside will put you in a mental place and give you this mental zen, this peace of mind that running on the treadmill will never, ever, ever be able to give you. When you are at peace with the discomfort that comes from running outside, that's where the magic happens. That's where the peace starts. The breeze of running outside, seeing people living their lives, the fresh air that fills your lungs, having to be mentally aware of everything that's going on around you, but also being able to switch off and think super clearly about what it is you need to do in life, or just think clearly in general. Nothing compares. Me personally, when I'm running outside, I become one with the world. I become one with my surroundings, if that makes sense. Basically, everything that is inconvenient about running outside just becomes a part of the experience, but it also becomes a part of your growth. And the reason being is because you're able to read the world and you're able to navigate your surroundings with so much more ease because of the experience. Running and jumping over a pothole, jumping off the side of a sidewalk and trying to get back onto the pavement, detouring. There's just so much about running outside that when you've done it multiple times, it just becomes easier as things happen. Also, there's something I like to call acute destination awareness, and basically there's a strip that I like to run, and I've broken up that strip into 4 chunks, and it's a 10-kilometer strip. And the more I run it, the smaller that destination becomes. I'm able to hit those check marks so much more quicker. And although on the time I'm only like 30 seconds quicker, the entire journey just feels a lot more shorter. And the reason being is because I've run it so many times and I've just become so accustomed of the stores I need to pass, the people I go past, the construction that's happening, and it just becomes so much more easier as opposed to being this dreaded strip that I used to do. Now, everything that I've mentioned about running indoor and outdoor, like I said, there's no right or wrong, but the same applies for life. This entire time I was using these 2 examples, but I was actually using these as a metaphor for life itself. You see, you have the path that is easy and comfortable and convenient, but you gain nothing from it. It's more of a tool of maintenance. There's no challenge, you gain nothing, you experience nothing, and your growth is little to nothing. And there is no sense of adventure, and you pretty much stay the same. Even though you're able to control all the variables around you, nothing grows. However, the uncomfortable path, the tougher path, that is where the rewards are. That is where the experience is. That is where you gain more skill. And that is where you'll be challenged. You see, the uncomfortable path rewards its travelers with life itself. More results, more experiences, more skills, more peace, more clarity, more gains, more results. Now, the tools that you gain on the uncomfortable path, they not only equip you with the ability to endure the tough times, but also overcome the tough times. So if you're the type that only loves and enjoys running on the treadmill, I want you to ask yourself, why don't you ever run outside? Or why not give it a shot? Either way, if you're running, I'm happy, treadmill or outside. But don't be afraid to stray outside your comfort zone. You see, we don't run to add days to our life. We run to add life to our days. Till the next one, peace.